Welcome, Atomians, to Atomy International YouTube channel, and it's a place to learn, to grow, and reach the top together. My name is Mike Surjadi, a Diamond Master. In today's episode, we have a special guest, a global leader from USA. Let's find out who that is.
It is absolutely an amazing day. And after the last testimony, I think she already shared the vision. So I don't know if I could share any more after that, but I will do my best and share my part and my journey with Atomy. Again, my name is Israel Kim, Diamond Master, and I'm from Boston Global Center and soon to be San Diego Global Center.
Hello, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Hello, everyone.
How are you? How are you doing today?
Doing well.
That's great. So Master Kim is from USA, and we're gonna learn more about him in short minutes. So why don't we start by introducing yourself, Master Kim?
Yes. Hello, everyone. All the Atomians. My name is Israel Kim. I'm a Sharon Rose Master. I currently live in San Diego, California. It's really sunny today. Great weather. My little bit of background is I currently work full-time at Raytheon and also serve in the United States Air Force Reserve as a captain. I'm a logistics officer. So you may be wondering, what is this guy doing with this company? But you will find out little by little with the interview with Mike, what I'm doing with Atomy. So nice to meet you all.
Wow, you are actually a reserve as a pilot?
So not a pilot, but that I'm a logistics officer. So I support
okay.
pilots.
Wow, my dream was to become a pilot, but whenever I get older, then those dreams are gone. So Israel, Master Israel, so how did you meet Atomy?
I met Atomy actually through one of the ladies at my church. So all she did was she gave me a toothbrush and toothpaste and said, go ahead and give it a try. And I said, oh, this is gonna be some type of network marketing. But she was a nice lady. She bought me lunch a couple of times. So I was like, I will give it a try. And then I tried it and I really loved it. So my Atomy journey as a consumer kind of began that way.
And how long ago was that?
So as a consumer, that was about, I would say 2.5 to 3 years ago. That's when I actually used the Atomy products for the first time.
Right. And then you fell in love with the product and then you look into the business, I suggest.
Yeah, for the couple years, I didn't want to do the business. But my parents used to own a beauty supply. So I said, you know what, let me see if I can try their shampoo and conditioner. And if I like them, because I have already tried all the expensive brands of shampoos and conditioner from my parents' shop, then I was going to believe that they have good products. So I tried the shampoo conditioner and I fell in love. And then, so I said, wow. And I started trying all the products, but still I didn't want to do the business until there was a moment when about 1.5 years ago, when I moved to California from Massachusetts, it's when I kind of decided to do the business.
Okay. So, let me get this straight. So you were working as an employee and you're still doing Atomy as a part-time, I believe, right now.
Yes.
So, and then you started using the product and then you fell in love. And then at that point, 1.5 years ago, you actually wanted to see more about the business in Atomy.
Yes.
And what made you, go ahead. I mean, what made you wanted to start the Atomy business?
Yeah, so I went to interview for my current employer, Raytheon, and I love this company. But when I went to interview, the gentleman that interviewed me, he was a seasoned employee who's been working at Raytheon 30 to 40 years. So needless to say, he's a seasoned veteran for this company. But then he was rushing through the interview because he had to go back to work. So our interview was only for 15 minutes.
Right.
And he said, okay, I think you're good. We'll give you a call back. And I thought to myself, wow, am I going to be doing the same thing after 30 years? So after working so hard for 30 years and I'm going to be rushing. And I said, I don't want to, as much as I respected him, I said, I want to do something different. And then that's when I started saying, you know what, let me take a look at this compensation plan and marketing plan of Atomy because I love the products and I already trusted the companies, originated from Korea. So I started doing research on it. But it all started because of great quality product and great price. As you all know, absolute quality, absolute price. And that's what kind of got me drawn into wanting to find out more about the business. And then I started watching, you all know, Ji-Young Park, Star Master, and then many leaders' videos. And I said, wow, that blew me away. And that's when I kind of started thinking, let's do this as a business. Let me find out.
So what are your background? Because I see your name Israel, but your last name is kind of Korean.
So I am a Korean American. I immigrated to the United States when I was only 13. So
right. So were your family joined Atomy before you, or you were the first in the family?
Very surprisingly, my parents, they're also living in America. They had a trip to Korea to see my grandfather. And then I guess they were invited to one of the success academies in Korea where they go to these mountains and they spend, a couple of days and they're listening to all the leaders, but they joined, but then their account expired because they didn't really do the business. So I'm technically the first one that started this as a consumer and as a business.
Okay. So all the Atomy and that watch this video, I mean, I've been following Master Kim for a while, and then I've been following his success story from member until he became the latest mastership. I don't want to spoil it. And then let's Master Kim explain about your journey. How did you start it until right now?
Yeah, so when I, decided to do this, it took a long time, right? Because I just was using the products as a consumer. And then when I decided, that was determination. First, I set the goal, like briefly, right? Without having to really write down the life scenario in the beginning. I had a goal that I don't want to be working like that after 30 years. So that's kind of what made me determine that I really want to do this business by finding out more about it. So I really follow the 8 steps to success. I watched I had a great sponsors from Boston, and then who's been knocking on my door for a couple of years. You would imagine they had here's a guy that speaks fluent Korean and English, and they really wanted to bring me to the office so that they can try to convince me to do the business. But my answer was no, sorry. I have 2 little kids. Have a wife at home I need to take care of after work. So it was really hard for me to go to the meetings in person, having to drive long distances. But after I made the determination, so I started following I watched the Balanced Life from CEO Hongil Park. So if you have not watched that video, please go ahead and watch it because that will really change the way you think about this life.
That's right.
And then so I wrote down, wrote down what my dreams and goals are, and I redetermined myself that I really want to do this because of my family, not just money, right? It's not just about money, but it's about the overall life, balanced life that CEO Hongil Park, where you have a wheel that kind of spins, you go forward, and then determination, and that really made me think about who can I introduce these products to. So I think the number 1 and number 2 of the 8 steps to success is one of the most important things. And writing down the list, a lot of people skip that. But then I wrote down literally everyone that I knew, not people that I think that they're going to do the business, but I wrote down literally everyone on my phone book, even the old friend's ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend.
No exceptions.
No exceptions. I contacted everyone that will brush their teeth and wash their hair. And I really approached them as a consumer, not directly talking about the business. And I was watching this, one of the leaders saying, don't make it an event where you arrange, the first phone conversation, you're trying to sign this person up. It should be a gradual process, relationship building. Through that, you can create membership. So I really use the relational approach, really checking on them. How are they doing? Starting with their family, their job, asking them questions. And then that's how I got to get more information from them. And then when they speak, and then when they share about their lives, then you know what to ask. Then you can ask more intelligently. So instead of talking, I try to listen more and more. And that's how I was able to kind of get this business going faster. And then, but it was a rough road. When I first moved to California, that's when I kind of started. I didn't know that many people.
Okay.
In physically.
Obviously,
And then guess what else happened? COVID-19. in the
Oh,
beginning of 2020.
yeah.
But a lot of people, you gave that as an excuse why they couldn't do Atomy.
Yes.
But I said, I'm going to do the Atomy because of COVID. What other better opportunity can you have? Everyone's shopping online.
Yes.
So that's the best opportunity to start shopping on, start spreading the online business. So every opportunity I had on Facebook, I started reaching out. At the same time, I was reaching out to people on my contact list. And then, for the 6 months, I didn't find anyone. It was really tough, right? I was working with my sponsors. I was complaining, is this really gonna work? All that stuff. So as much as, I'm an auto sales master above and sometimes auto diamond and Sharon Rose master now, it was not easy for me for the first 6 months. So if you have not been able to find a great partner of yours, persevere through that. You have to go through the stage. You have to pay the price, and that's what I did. And then finally found a partner, and guess what I did? I really gave my 100% to my first partner, and then now she's an auto sales master as well, and she's a diamond master. So now we're walking together, and I started finding more and more consumers through my partner. And CEO Hangyo Park said to become successful in this business, guess what? When you find a partner that's more skilled and who's better than you at sharing products, then you'll succeed. So that's what I did. One of my partners that I got, she was so good at sharing products because she was going through a lot of body aches for many years. And she had many friends who witnessed that. And after she started taking Him, her health improved so much. And everyone was signing up left and right because of that. So I was able to gain a lot of other consumers through her. So and then through her, I started, educating her and really focused on education. So then she started duplicating me, and because of COVID, all my partners started doing Zoom meetings themselves, and that's how our business started going faster.
Wow. Okay, so I'll tell me on that, watch this video. There are so many good, points from Master Kim that you can learn. First, that you have to make sure that you follow the 8 steps to success. I'm going to put the link on the top here. So you just click the link there. It's gonna take you from Juyong Park, right? You said from the Star Master Juyong Park. He's the best explaining the 8 steps to success. And of course, you have to make your determination what you want to do in Atomy, right? And then you have to be intelligently sharing Atomy, not just blowing up all the Atomy business, making money inside. People are gonna be actually being pushed away, but instead create the relationship with them and then follow up and follow through to them until they become your customer and then hopefully become your partners, just like Master Kim. So that's really amazing experience. So Master Kim, what are your dreams in Atomy? Really, were there any previous dreams that you already lost, or is this any new dreams through Atomy?
Yes, the previous dream, I think you kind of know I wanted to become a K-pop singer. When I was in teenager age, I auditioned for SM and also JYP. I made it to the top round, went to Korea. It was a lot of fun. But obviously it didn't work out. It's very competitive. Remember when CEO Hangyo Park talks about red ocean and blue ocean? Let me tell you, K-pop industry is a double red ocean. Okay, so I chose the blue ocean, which is the Atomy. Now with Atomy, I really dream of pursuing my singing hobby. I still sing, and I want to be able to create enough wealth and to record a digital album at least once a year. That is on my life scenario. And obviously my another dream is I have 2 little boys. I want them to experience the world. And I love traveling, and my wife does too. So I really look forward to having residual income that flows in, like a system generating income, and living at each country where Atomy is in, or at least visiting these countries every quarter. So, 1 quarter I'll visit Colombia, 1 quarter I'll visit Brazil in the future, in Korea, and going around the world and meeting partners all over the world, and while giving exposure to my 2 boys to see the world is not just America, but it's so big. And I also want them to see that we are so blessed to live in the United States, and there are a lot of people that are in need. So by that said, another dream of me is really helping out with the Dreamy Foundation that Atomy has in Korea. And then they recently sent 2 medical buses to Cambodia. And I really want to partake in those type of donations. So that's another goal of mine. So
you can only do that once you're the freedom from your daytime job.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so also Master Kim already explained that he was his long-time dream was to become a K-pop singer. I'm going to put the link of his academy journey so you can follow through what he's explaining about. Okay, Master Kim, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years and 5 years in Atomy?
Yeah, next 2 years, definitely Leaders Club. Much sooner than that, hopefully. 1 year or less is my Leaders Club goal. And then at the same time, becoming a Star Master. And I think that after a year, that's going to happen. And then so the second year, I'll be very matured Leaders Club and very matured Star Master that's aiming towards the Royal Master and Royal Leaders Club. So that's my goal, short-term goal.
Wow. Okay. Hopefully it's going to happen sooner than
Hope so.
Okay. So when you planned for the Sharon Rose Master, was it happen earlier or after your plan?
So Sharon Rose Master was actually planned for, I believe, next year. In my first original life scenario, I was able to pull in by a couple years at least. And it's because once your system starts getting going and you have partners that are like-minded as you, your business will start spinning faster. So while you're building the system, really focus on consumers, but at the same time, you also need to focus on partners, develop leaders, and educate them. So that's how I was able to achieve the Sharon Rose Master last month, which was 2 years sooner than I had expected when I first wrote down my life scenario. And I'm sorry, I think I didn't answer the 5-year goal. 5-year goal is obviously, I think, a minimum Royal Master to Crown Master.
It's possible.
Yes. So.
By the speed that you are going from beginning until today, I think you're going to be achieved sooner, actually. So I believe you had a lot of challenges, obstacles, and then you turn your challenges into the opportunity. But let me ask you something. What motivated you to keep going in spite of those challenges? Yeah.
Yes, I think a great question. So when COVID-19 hit, 5 of the colleagues of mine from my previous company, I used to work at GE Aviation. So I did an orientation there, and then 5 of my coworkers that I had started with, they all got laid off.
All of them? Wow.
All of them. And of course, my current employer was okay with that because we were defense contract, so we didn't really get hit too hard. So I'm very blessed because of that. But I really looked at, was able to reflect on myself and said, nothing's really safe. Nothing's really guaranteed in this world. And everything that, of course, I believe in God that He will take care of my life and He knows the best way for me. But at the same time, whatever I can do to best prepare myself and for my family, I'm going to do it. So that really motivated me to even work harder with this company. And secondly, we're going to face 4th industrial revolution, and everything's going to be automated. And unfortunately, a lot of people in America, especially, the dependency on unemployment check and stimulus check is really huge because a lot of people are making more money than when they were working before. So of course they're not going to want to go to work naturally. Of course there are a lot of hardworking people too, but there are also especially younger generation that I've seen personally. So that was also motivating me to say, the future is very unpredictable. I don't know what's going to happen. And of course, again, 4th industrial revolution, that really drove me to work harder, and then utilizing technology like Zoom and things like that, and using social media platform to really spread the business. So yeah, those are the reasons why it really motivated me when things were challenging.
Yes. Yeah. I agree. So out of your challenges, if you were to pick one, what is your biggest challenge in Atomy journey?
So when I first moved to California, I just didn't know that many people. I think that was the biggest challenge because yes, social media, I can I can connect with people and etc. However, eventually you run out of the context that you have and then you kind of want to meet new people, and the best way to meet new people is by in person.
Yeah.
So the crazy story that I can share with you is during the COVID, of course, we weren't going out. We were,
Stay at home.
staying home with the, staying home with the kids, and our Wi-Fi broke. So we called, Verizon and or AT&T, and then the guy came in to service our Wi-Fi, and he definitely did not look like someone who's gonna do Atomy or even use our products, right? He was just a gentleman that I would not expect him to do Atomy at all. And he didn't do Atomy. But guess what? I gave him the catalog. I said, these are our products, and gave him some sample toothbrush and toothpaste. And then I said, hey, would you mind share with people around you? And then I would love to have you as a consumer. He said, you know what? My wife may be interested in this. She's Mexican American, speaks fluent Spanish. She has many family members in Mexico. And I said, wow, okay, great. And then we connected. And then guess what? She's not doing the business either. But while she was kind of interested in our company, she signed up her brother in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Now he is one of my growing emerging leaders right now in Mexico.
Wow.
And another person that I met was, now COVID was kind of being shaky. They were allowing restaurants to open, and of course you have to have a mask on when you go, and then you have to sit outside. And I was sitting outside, and then I met this lady there who was really friendly with us. Me and my friend, we were eating, and then we were just kind of like interacting with each other, and then she happened to be looking for an online business. That was an easy kill right there. Yeah. So, I share all the information, and then, she brought the whole Vietnamese community in San Diego through her. So right now, most of my leaders are through her connection. So, the challenge was that the fact that I didn't know anyone, but I was able to overcome the challenge through really always thinking about Atomy, and then using that opportunity to not become discouraged, but keep going.
Yeah. So Tommy, and so that's another thing that we can learn from Master Kim. You never prejudge anyone. Right. It doesn't matter how bad they look, racial or sex, gender, whatever it is. Make sure we don't prejudge anyone, because you never know if one of your leaders or most of your leaders come from that person. So always be open heart, and then be warm heart sharing Atomy. That's really, I love your answer to that question. So Master Kim, was there a time in your Atomy journey that you wanted to quit Atomy, throw in the towel, give up?
Yeah, for the first 6 months, absolutely. There were many, many times I wanted to give up. And I was, of course, my work was very demanding as well. So I was spending extra time to build my business on top of working full-time, having 2 little kids. Being locked down at home, it was just not easy. But every time I had those type of thoughts, I looked at my life scenario again. I watched the Balanced Life CEO's video over and over, and then I got recharged, re-energized, and I was able to continue.
And you probably remember the face of that interviewer. You don't want to end up like that person, probably. So that, again, Atomy, and so you make sure you complete your life scenario book. That is a very, very important Bible in directing your life journey in Atomy. So make sure if you haven't completed, or if you want a video, I will send you a link also at the top over here. So, Master Kim, what was your biggest achievement? Because we talk about challenges, problems. What are your biggest achievement in Atomy until now?
Yeah, maybe someone would think that I was going to say I became a Sharon Ross Master.
That's what I thought too.
My biggest achievement is one of my partners attaining the same batch that I attained, Auto Sales Master pin. When she received that pin, I was happier than when I received it, because making my partners successful means I'm going to be successful naturally. I don't have to focus on myself. All I need to focus about is my partners and their well-being. How can I help them? So when she became an Auto Sales Master and she received the pin, that was my happiest moments in Atomy.
Wow. Was that the Vietnamese or partner?
Sorry?
Was
Partner.
that the Vietnamese partner?
Yeah, Atomy partner, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Master Kim, was there any special strategy that you use in your Atomy? business.
Yes, I think I'm going to say 8 steps to success. I followed 8 steps to success, and I made sure my partners also follow that. And I educated and duplicated myself, because to become an auto sales master, yes, you can become auto sales master by, like CEO Hangyo Park said, by creating 60 to 70 auto consumers on the left side and right side. But if you have to create all those consumers by yourself, it's gonna take you a long time.
That's right.
But the way I really advanced faster was through education and utilization of Zoom in today's technology, and really teaching my partners to also have Zoom meetings with their partners. So that education duplication paid off so much for me, because I'm only one person and I can only do so much. That's why this is amazing concept of unlimited binary system, because through your partners and through their partners, your business grows more and more. Yes. And I think that was one of the best things that I did, especially after COVID, adapting to the change as quickly as possible.
That's right. Yes, I agree. That's why duplication is very important in your Atomy journey, because once your group getting bigger, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, how are you able to manage all your members? Right. Otherwise, that you have to duplicate in the beginning stage. So, Master Kim, was there the most memorable moment in your Atomy journey?
Yes, most memorable.
Yes, memorable moment.
Yeah, I had a privilege to teach or become a staff member at our last auto sales master class that my sponsor hosts. Yeah, I was able to do a company introduction. So I remember taking that class when they first launched in the United States, taking that class as a student. But being there as a staff member and being able to introduce what an amazing Atomy company is very memorable for me. And seeing so many passionate Atomians all over the United States and world, that really motivated me even more as an instructor. So yeah, that was very memorable.
Wow. Okay. So was that in English or is it in Korean?
It was in English. So we have what it's called Auto Sales Master School.
Okay.
Probably 4 times a year, and then we have one in Korean and one in English.
Are you still doing it now? Are you still?
Yeah, so every time they open up for registration, I make sure all my partners join, and it is hosted by my very own sponsor, David Choi, and also Kwan, Sharon Ross Master. Okay. So yeah,
so what are the criteria to be able into that auto sales master class?
Yeah, the criteria is you have to be committed. So you cannot just log into Zoom meeting and then have your camera off and do something else. You have to be undivided attention, your camera on. We have a homework session once a week where we meet within the smaller group. That's where you do your homework and share your life scenario and share the homework that you did for the week. And so through the homework group, you have to be committed to attend that too. So participation is strongly required, and as well as you have to do 8 core each day and then post that on Kakao chat. So it's only for people that are very serious. Yeah.
So it's only limited to Atomy USA members, which ID is USA.
Actually, we had members from Philippines and other parts of the country. So when it opens up, Mike, I will surely let you know.
Okay, thank you. Because a lot of viewer probably wondering what are the auto sales master class, because for me personally, I haven't heard it in Canada. So that's probably that you can share to all Atomians, right? That's something. Absolutely. It can help their success in Atomy as well and grow in the company. And Master Kim, I know you have achieved your achievement, which is become a Sharon Rose Master recently. So if you were to redo Atomy journey again, what would you change?
What would I change?
Yeah.
That's a very great question. There were definitely a few things that I could change. One is having more patience with my partners. Sometimes I want to go at 100 miles per hour, but they want to go at 70 miles per hour. And instead of giving them a bit of pressure, I feel like I can be more patient and then be more understanding, because everyone comes in a different walks of life. And sometimes I have to reflect on myself, where I didn't go as fast as my sponsors wanted, right? In the beginning.
Yes.
So, having that understanding and mutual respect. And in the end, we have to cherish the spirit, just like the company motto says.
Exactly. Yeah.
We always serve in humility. So we always become lower than our partners and lower than our sponsors even sometimes, right? So I think if I could do it again, I think I'm going to grow more patience with my partners. And then, and then always have our company motto back off my burner, and even more so. So
right. But you are already doing great, so you don't have to be here. This is just like a wishy-washy question. And we're down to the last two questions, Master Kim. So next one, what tips that you can give to the new people that just started Atomy or just decided to do Atomy business?
Yes, I really strongly recommend that you first understand why you're doing Atomy. There's no techniques or special key to becoming successful with Atomy. My sponsor always says, if you know why, you will know how. It just comes. Because if you really, really want to succeed with Atomy, and you have a strong reasons why you want to succeed with Atomy, it could be your family, it could be your, it could be your passion, whatever it is. If you were poor all your life, here's an opportunity. Here's Atomy, the tool that's be given to you for free. And it's a global company that's going to keep growing more and more. What better opportunity can you have? And a lot of times it's very unfortunate to see people that just take Atomy so lightly because it's free. So when it's given to people for free, that they take it lightly.
Yes.
What if you had to pay $10,000? What if you had to pay $50,000? Would you be doing it the same way? No, you'll be almost killing yourself to make this successful, right?
Yes.
So consider this business as you invested $1 million and then go for it. Because if you want to create your own global platform business, you will be spending that much money anyways.
Yes.
But here, Atomy, CEO Hangyo Park and our leaders have already paved the way for you. All you have to do is put your heart and mind to it. That's all you need to do. And so if I want to leave today's interview with anything, find out why you need to do Atomy. And everything else will come naturally.
Thank you. That's a great answer. So the last question will be this: what tips that you can give to giving up partners, like partner that probably sales master, diamond master, they wanted to throw in the towel? What kind of tips they can give them?
What tips can I give to
giving up partners?
Partner that are giving up?
Yeah.
Okay. If you see the partners that are giving up, it is very, very, sometimes discouraging. You work so hard to invite these people, and then, they are doing it and then they give up. Just keep going. Let them give up. It's not your fault that they're giving up. It's because it's not the right timing. There are, amazing thing about binary system, which is unlimited. Even if they quit today, that doesn't mean they quit forever. It just means no for now. Yeah. So if somebody says no, don't take that as a forever no. It's just temporary thing. And what do? Do you give up on them, or just, do you give up because they gave up? No, you just keep going. Let them see that you're successful. Then they will come back to you. I guarantee you. I already have partners that I had signed up over a year ago that said they're not interested. This is not going to make me money. It's not for me. They're knocking on the door again. How can I get started?
After they see the success.
Right. And then you have to show them. And there will be a lot of negative Nancy's around you. They're going to say, oh, this is a pyramid scheme. This is nothing like other, this is nothing different than other network marketing. There's many better options. Why do you sell products? You're going to hear a lot of negative comments. Don't let them stop you.
Yes.
You just keep going, and that's how you combat against the partners that are quitting. And always remember, it's not no to you. They said no to themselves, but there's always an opportunity they're going to come back. So
wow, that's a great answer for those partners that are giving up, because even us, we find challenges, and then the partner find challenges, but the same challenges we respond differently. That's why for a wise leader, you have to keep following them up. Don't let them go. As long as their ID is still active within 1 year, you can always go back to them. Hey, look at this, look at that, or look at your life. Would you be wanting to living like that for the rest of your life? You just keep reminding them. Thank you, Master Kim, for all your amazing answers. So again, I thank you for your time to do this one-on-one interview at the Atomy International. And I truly wish your success through Atomy, reaching the top together. And to you all Atomian that watch this video, and if you feel that you benefit from this video, you can always share this, and then make sure you click the like button and share it to your friend and family. Yeah, click there. And don't forget to leave a comment. Maybe there's some question that Master Kim has an answer, or I haven't brought it up. You can always leave a comment down there. And I'll see you all Atomian in the next episode with another one-on-one interview, of course, with another Atomy global leaders. And I'm going to give you a hint. The next one will be a Sharon Rose Master from Canada, which is my city, my country. And I'll see you all at the top. Aja, aja, aja.
Aja, aja, aja.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.